All right, Math 100 Lab 4. We'll look at some use of exponents and evaluations and simplifications of some problems uh, focused around the use of exponents and the rules that are involved with that. So example 1 here, we have a problem where we're asked to evaluate the problem when x is equal to -3. So all that means is just we're going to take -3 and replace x with that number in each position that an x is at. And then we follow order of operations, as you always do in math, to evaluate that. So you could use your calculator to do this, easily typing in exactly what's written here on this line in red, or you can work it out, one step at a time, which is what I'm going to do. -3 to the third power would be -3 times -3 times -3, which is -27. And then -3 squared would be +9. And then -5 times -3 is +15. And then we just need to multiply these out. -2 times -27 would be +54 plus 36 plus 15 plus 3. Add those together, so that'd be 90, 105, 108. I believe. Correct. If we check this with our calculator, -2 parentheses -3 raised to the third, and then we have to press the right arrow key to get out of that exponent, plus 4 parentheses -3 squared. Notice when I use the squared button, I don't have to push the right arrow key. My calculator, minus 5 times -3, and then plus 3. And we get 108, just like we thought we would. Okay, so pretty simple there. Example 2, we want to simplify this expression. It's got a variable involved. Anytime there are parentheses with an exponent outside, the rule is that this exponent goes to all pieces on the inside. So this -3 in this on the inside has a 1 exponent. So we end up with -3 to the third power, and then this 3 multiplies to both of those. So that's how that gets to be -3 to the third. And that would turn into x to the 4 times 3, which would be x to the 12th. And so in exponential form, we have this. But if we want to write that out in standard form, -3 to the third power is -27 x to the 12th. And we could, that would be the way that we would expect an answer there if that number doesn't get extremely large. And again, you could use the calculator to evaluate the number part, but it will not evaluate the variable for you. Example 3, we want to simplify this expression. Involves adding and subtracting along with multiplying. So we're going to multiply out some things here. 2 times 3x squared would be 6x squared. So we're distributing this 2 to each piece. 2 times -5 is -10x. 2 times 7 is 14. And then we have -10x cubed and a -5x squared. Notice that I'm carrying the negative sign with the 5 as I distribute here. And then once I'm here, I want to write my answer by combining like terms. So the like terms we're looking for, we're going to go in descending order, so the highest exponent down from there. So the highest exponent is the cubed. Are there any other cubes in the problem? There are not. So I'm going to have -10x to the third. And then I have an x squared here and an x squared here. So -5x squared and a +6x squared combined to be +1x squared. And then, so those are done. Mark those out. And then we have a -10x, a +5x, -5x. And then we have those done. And then we have 14 and -15 would be -1. And there would be the simplified version of that. All the arithmetic or the multiplying of the numbers or adding, subtracting, you could check those with the calculator. But as far as the variable manipulation, the approved calculators for Math 100 will not do that for you. So you got to have a little knowledge of combining like terms for lab 4.